feast days. And what feast days we in now? We in Thanksgiving, man. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake ain't supposed to be celebrating Thanksgiving, man. And this is the reason why, these evil spirits around and then make Jake bug out. You know what I'm saying? Like doing these extra stuff, like fighting, you know what I'm saying? And car accidents. It's all kind of,
there's a whole evil demonic vibration on
it
these
is.
days, you know?
Yep.
It says, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Yep.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Yeah, so when you're going into the history of this scripture, it was Jake sacrificing to the Lord and being wicked. They'll sacrifice, then they'll go to the altar and pray to the Lord,
Yeah, they'll have the
sacrifice for
ready
repentance
already,
and things like that, but then they go do something wicked, and then they, try to act like if they're being righteous. So they'll sacrifice, then commit adultery.
Yep.
Sacrifice, then commit some type of wickedness. Go ahead.
I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Yep. And you know what? Like I said, going into the history of that chapter, it was dealing with our high holy days. But we use it for these high holy days. But the Lord ain't dealing with these Christmas and fucking Thanksgiving and all these different man's traditions. All right? And you know what? We in 2021. Ain't no fucking way in hell Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans should be celebrating no fucking holidays and things of that nature. But we understand it. But look at all the proof, and specifically on this day. All right? Somebody get Isaiah 33 and 1. Hold that on deck. Because this day was of nothing but slaughter. Okay? This high holy day, a lot of women was raped and killed on the Northern Kingdom. A lot of children was killed. Okay, on this day. And they make it a holiday, a holy day. And then you got bugged out niggas going off of the traditions of this devil, and they're actually celebrating the slaughter of their Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead.
It says, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
Yep.
Back then you had Jake doing, singing their song to the Lord, and while they were being wicked. But now you got the same Israelites that go and they'll go to church. 1,000 Israelites went to church today, and they sang those and claiming that they're worshiping
The whole time, man.
It says, but let judgment run down as waters. And that's self-explanatory. Is going to reap a lot of death and destruction behind their so-called beliefs, man. Behind what they stand behind is true. The Lord said, "Let judgment rain down as water." That means as a waterfall, judgment isn't going to stop. Yeah. Just for the simple fact of them worshiping these other gods, man.
Yep.
It says, that's it.
I got another precept.
Go ahead.
Matter of fact,
is this some more?
Yep. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep going real quick. It says, verse 25 says, "Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel?
Right.
But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and tune your images."
Yeah. So they was supposed to be building for the Lord.
Yep.
And then these niggas end up making the tabernacle was for where you get the direct communication from the Lord. These niggas made tabernacles for Moloch.
Yep.
Jake always find a way to be wicked and evil and go back and fall away and shit.
Yeah. It says, "The star of your power, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus."
And Jake wonder why they be getting fucked up on these holidays.
Yep.
Jake wonder why, like we going into Christmas. Jake wonder why the fucking Christmas tree out of nowhere burns the fuck up and burns down the household and shit.
Yep.
You got evil spirits and vibrations in your household when you're dealing with these holidays, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know what, Salak, I'm sorry. And, really, the vibration and the spirit of this of these holy days is really low now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember, y'all, we can
We just
remember
talked
when it
about
was
this
just
morning.
when it was big and
Yeah.
everybody was family oriented and
Yep.
you know, big mama, grandmama, and hell, goddamn, your side bitch was at the crib or some shit like that. The side bitch get a plate,
Yep.
your wife get a plate. You know, it was all
Yeah.
peace and happy. You know what I'm saying? But now, hey, it ain't like that no more. Families don't fuck with families.
Yep.
The love of many shall wax cold.
Spirit of
It's been
division is out
it's
here.
been a division.
Yeah.
You got some family members that has gotten on the boat of, oh, that's the white man's holiday. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some jakes that still bugged out. It was just a tradition, but everything is broken up now.
Yeah.
You know, so the vibration of this holiday is really low, man.
It ain't what it used to be.
Yeah, it's low
That's
because
what
this place is finna
It's
gone,
over.
man.
Yeah.
And then,
The mirth. Somebody
The
get
mirth
that.
is-
On
yeah.
how, the mirth of the city is finna go low.
And
I'm
then-
sorry. Go ahead.
and then Salaki, and then you gotta think about the time like next year. Next year gonna be worse. 2022.
Lord willing, we don't make it to this time.
Man, Lord willing.
Yeah.
Because I can remember the lesson that I did on Thanksgiving last year. I said, I hope this is your last turkey day.
Yep.
Yep.
Your last damn turkey day. And I remember because I was in a car. Doing a live show on it. You know?
We be forgetting these days be coming.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was fucking Thanksgiving
Yeah.
until yesterday,
I
literally.
didn't
I didn't
know
know
until
until
today.
today.
Literally last night I was told that it was Thanksgiving today.
I didn't even know.
You know?
I went shopping the other day, and the cashier was like, "Oh yeah, we're getting ready for Black Friday." I was like, "Black Friday? What date is it?"
Oh, I thought you just told on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was saying, next year, you know what I'm saying, like the money is gonna, everything's gonna be high. Like different prices gonna go high to 20 to 25%.
Yeah.
And people ain't be able to afford shit. You know, because it's gonna be the inflation is gonna be more. It's gonna be more epic.
Well, they was just having something on. I don't know what news it was, but a brother posted it up. They said a pound of turkey or something like that was like $28 last year, but this time it's like 50 something.
55.
55.
50, right? Okay, y'all seen the same thing? Okay, right, 55. You know, so how much more next year?
Yeah.
But see, the you know, some of these niggas are still possessed though. You know, because these niggas are still working doubles and triples so they can give the kids the best Christmas, the best.
Well, that's what
Thanksgiving
Jake is really
bullshit.
focused on, the real Christmas. This ain't shit. This ain't nothing but an appetizer for them.
Yeah.
When it comes to the holidays.
You got some more on that?
That was it.
I got a precept on Murph.
The
What?
Murph?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, grab the Murph real quick, Uncle Sean. Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Shabakathum, brothers on the comment board. But make sure y'all checking that page too. Somebody gotta have their phone open to check the pages for comments and precepts. Go ahead,
This is the book of Isaiah. chapter-
Baba Kushah, read up because I just want to make sure it's getting caught over here.
Okay. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and verse 10. It says, "The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man come in."
Yeah, the city of confusion is talking about America. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 11, it says, "There is crying for wine in the streets.
Which is the knowledge. Go ahead.
All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone."
Yeah, the mirth of the land, the happiness of this world has been down. All right, those that's in the know, those that has been in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai has been prophesying. All right, the mirth of this place has been brought down low.
Yeah.
Ain't a lot of families getting together anymore. Ain't a lot of happy-go-lucky times and shit. You know what I'm saying? The mirth is gone. The music, the happiness of this place. We in a pandemic. You know? So you know the mirth is gone. You got certain family members who don't even want to deal with other certain family members because of the pandemic. Because of you may have the COVID, or you may, you know what I'm saying? It's families separating themselves from one another, which is bringing no mirth.
We go to the word mirth.
Inflation, that's bringing it.
Yep.
You know,
I ain't cooking that much. I ain't cooked too much. I'll just cook some, some ham or a little bit.
they ain't got no money.
They ain't got no money. They just cook. They cooking portions, man.
Food stamps cut off. You know the what is that? The PEU or the E or some shit like that
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
food stamp shit.
Yep.
Who was?
They cut that shit off.
Sure did.
So them niggas that was getting all that money and can do what they want to do is over with.
The jobs are low too. You know what I mean? A lot of these women and men, you know, they're not working. A lot of these cities are losing jobs.
It's called stagnation. All right, that's when stagnation is when your economy is stagnant. It's on a standstill. It's high unemployment rate. All right, with high unemployment rate and high rates of what do you call that? Where they give you the money? We were just speaking about it. Oh, unemployment. Right, they give you unemployment, but it's a high unemployment rate. That's stagnation when your economy isn't moving anywhere. It's basically on a standstill. Real quick, I know you got your computer open. Look up stagnation real quick.
Well, that's what they was trying to do with you know, the year of, you know, C.
Yeah.
You know, 2020. You know, when they were handing out those stimulus.
Yep.
Checks and things like that. They was trying to get people to go and, you know, spend more money to get the economy boosted.
Yep.
Or, you know, get it rolling.
I got it. Stagnation.
Yep. Go ahead.
It says the state of not flowing or moving.
That's America. This place ain't going nowhere. This is over with. Take somebody get Jeremiah 51. Take balm of her. She is not healed. This place is over with. All right. Go ahead.
It says a block drains resulting in water stagnation. It says lack of activity, growth, or development.
See, lack of activity, growth, or development. That's America. All right. A lack of activity. You got a lot of a high level of unemployment. You have a high level of inflation is starting to hit. Okay. You got a lot of them trying to reboot the economy to make jobs come back and things like that, but it's not happening.
Shipyard stallings.
Yep, the shipyard stallings. All right, they're not releasing certain products and things of that nature. On the fucking on the trucks. You know when they unload, when they unload and then they load them to the trucks and then the trucks go out.
Oh, you're talking about the shipyard?
Yeah, the shipyards.
Yeah, they purposely don't know.
Yeah. So it's on a low level.
The supply chain is being at a halt.
That's why the meat's going up. Like the brother said earlier, he said, you know, like the inflation of the turkey and things of that nature, there's a meat shortage. You know, you go into certain places, their prices are rising because they can't get a steady supply of the meat.
Right.
So in order to supplement for that, they're rising their prices. You know?
Somebody got something?
Yep. I'm sorry. This is James chapter 5. Oh, you got Jeremiah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. So like, I'm reading loud like we outside.
No, go ahead, read it out.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 1, and it reads, Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, in a destroying wind.
And so really there's levels to it because you got corruption and corrosion happening within Babylon that's leading up to its final destination, its final destruction, which is thermonuclear destruction. I think that's what that's going into.
Get take bomb for her.
Yeah,
I got it right here.
You got it.
That's
That's what I was
verse
talking about.
7.
Yeah,
Okay, you just got to jump down.
You got just get.
Okay, come.
Okay, yeah, you got.
This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 6, and it reads, Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul.
Yeah, speaking about mentally, flee out of the midst of Babylon. When you go into the word mist in that verse, I forgot the Hebrew word, but it means basically like a spiritual separation. That's a mist. Get out of the mist, out of the middle. Get out of the midst of this place. It's a there you go. Pick a fucking side.
Hey, well, that's what's.
And it's spiritually and mentally,
That's
you know,
what's
picking a side.
happening. And I got Isaiah 19 too.
Con. Go ahead.
It says, Be not cut off in her iniquity,
Right?
for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance.
Yeah, this is the time. We're at the time of the Lord's vengeance, which is the destruction that's going to take place. Ultimately, it's the thermonuclear missiles, but we have a lot of things that's leading up to that. Remember Jeremiah 28:8 on what the prophets prophesy of wars, pestilence, evils, famine. Okay? Before this place actually ultimately gets destroyed. Remember, Revelation 18 says that thus with great violence shall that great city Babylon fall. So a lot of things are going to happen before this place goes down. And we're in the midst of the mirth being brought down. Remember, you got to remember, it was high time. Christmas time. Everybody together. Happy. It was a different spirit. Thanksgiving. Hell, even the summer. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is really killing this fucking place, man.
That's right. Beautiful.
And he's killing it through the men of the Lord, through the prophets. Whether that's why brothers got to really know and understand what they're really a part of, because the thing that we're saying out of our mouths is really changing the way this world is operating now. It's really changing the mindset of people. It's really changing these elites. All right, they got to see, we're on the offense, they're on the defense. They got to move to what we doing. We throwing punches, which is the truth. We throwing these videos, exposing, and we doing all of that, and they got to set up stage attacks. They gotta, do this bullshit they doing over here in Waukesha with this nigga. They gotta set up these different things to demonize us and make it seem like we're crazy.
Yeah.
That we're going off, that we're evil, we're wicked. But really, we're just prophesying about their downfall. We're on the offense. They're on the fucking defense. They gotta react to what we're
You
doing.
gotta move to the rhythm mob beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta move to this
His
rhythm.
mouth shall
That's so
consume them. In 2 Thessalonians.
That's so that they're losing control.
Yeah.
You know.
They
And
losing
that's-
control.
that's the thing.
The Esau's losing fucking control, man.
And they need to blame who they can
Yeah.
blame. And,
Yep.
Somebody hold on deck Isaiah the 47th chapter, man. In the beginning, it tells you. That's a spirit.
Dust.
I see you on Isaiah. It's a spirit.
I got you still going?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Art. What have you got?
It says he will render unto her a recompense.
A payback. Go ahead.
Verse 7, it says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah, a golden cup. Okay? The Lord raised this place on high. A golden cup. This place was exalted.
Yep.
Okay?
Everybody wanted to drink from the chalice of America.
That's it.
Everybody wanted to go follow the yellow brick road like
This was the yellow brick.
Yeah.
This was the yellow brick road. Home of the free, land of the brave.
land of opportunity.
Land of opportunity. You had other nations and other people coming down to America to make their money. This was the land of traffic.
You had a shitload of Germans,
Yeah.
Irish. You had people from Sweden, Finland, everybody coming over. Italians.
Yep. This was a golden cup. Okay, and on top of that, there was a lot of mixtures of different nations coming here. You got it. Go ahead.
It says that made all the earth drunken.
Mm.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
Mhm.
Therefore, the nations are mad.
See, the nations have drunken up for philosophies, democracy. Okay, the democracy is a killer of a nation. When you put your central bank systems in these different countries, it brings down these economies. Okay, when you put a central bank system in your fucking country, which a lot of nations did, they put their central banks and it brought down their economy through democracy.
They stole the gold. They stole the silver. They took the silver standard. They took the gold.
That's
standard,
it.
And they robbed them blind and gave them RFA.
And they found out that these niggas was doing that,
Yep.
that they was betraying them, they was doing this, you know.
That's why they had
That's why the nations is mad. Oh, well, let's get to the democracy. Democracy said that your woman can do what the fuck she want to do. She has a say so. What happened when they took them troops up out of there? It went back to the ancient world
Yeah,
standard
Afghanistan.
in Afghanistan.
God, they was taking themselves wives.
Yeah, you know. So that's why I say the nations are mad, because they found out that this devil, and on top of that, this devil's been giving them fake gold, tungsten.
Yep,
China, they found out about that. But when, like 2015,
Yep.
That's
you know?
why they dropped that dollar standard.
Yeah.
That's why they dropped it.
Yep. Well, remember the White Dragon Society,
Yeah.
the elites of the Moabites. Those are, you know, they're like, we know you niggas live. They mad. They found out that you was the devil. They already knew. They were scared.
Yeah.
But now the Lord put a battery pack in them with the nuclear missiles and things of that nature. Oh, we got. You know, Isaiah 14.
Oh, they made a commercial. China made a commercial about
Yeah,
America.
yeah,
Saying-
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah.
make the feed the children in the African commercial.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
made a commercial
Oh, yeah.
about the
Mocking
American
America.
families.
Yep, mocking them.
Well, it makes sense because we was talking about the shortages and the stagnation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's beginning to be because we ain't seen nothing yet. Mine's for the middle of next year, man. It's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be
Yeah,
heavy.
man. 2022 is gonna be a hell of a year.
Gonna be a hell of a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm excited to know what Pastor Tar gonna name it. Cause this was
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
year of hastening of our Lord, man. Brothers was on fire through the Spirit as far as like getting these lessons out. This was the hastening because a lot of prophecies was happening.
Yeah.
The mark of the beast was being kicked like none other.
Yeah.
Second Ezra 15 hopping off the page.
You know,
And like we were
and
saying,
then the expose
kind
of a lot of these different camps.
God.
So we're in a lot of different times right now. But go ahead, whatever you got, keep going.
This verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain.
Now we go with the word bomb. It means ointment. You know what I'm saying? Because America's in pain right now, man. It ain't gonna never get well again. You know what I'm saying?
That's true because they've been pushing for change. They've been pushing for
Yep.
hope. Make
Yep.
America great again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heal
I
America.
forget what
Heal America.
Biden said to heal America.
Hail America. Read that again.
That nigga Biden.
Jeremiah 51 and verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed.
Yep.
Howl for her, take balm for her pain.
Because you can't put a Band-Aid on an open wound.
Mhm.
You know? It don't matter how you trying to patch it, it's still gonna bust open, man. America busting open, man.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
Yeah. They see that Band-Aid,
Yeah.
a Band-Aid will eventually come off.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
See, the Band-Aid is those. See, they don't even say quantum easings and things like that no more. QE 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't even know which one they on right now.
Limited.
You know what I'm saying? So, the Band-Aids was that quantum easing when they had the. What is that? Is it the physical year, the annual?
Oh, the fiscal year
Yeah,
report.
the fiscal year report. So
Yeah.
the annual cycle, right?
Yeah.
So they'll put in the QEs and things of that nature to help the economy get up and up. See, they can't do that no more. That's why they was giving Jake the stimuluses in the beginning of 2020.
Yeah,
They was giving everybody them stimulus packages, and then they was opening up the loan world,
Yeah.
the loan land, and for everybody to get loans and things of that nature because they want to push the money. That causes a bubble.
Yeah.
They was trying to heal Babylon, but you can't be healed.
Yeah, they had something called a GDP or a growth.
Yeah, the
domestic
growth.
product,
Yep, the
which,
GDP.
which is like a track record of after every fiscal year how much money that the nation collects in taxes and in different industries. You know, some countries have prostitution, that legalized prostitution. They have that as part of their GDP. You know how their country makes money and things of that nature.
Yep.
And you look at America's was shit horrible. You know, and now since you had the disease, you have other countries bouncing back, but America's not bouncing back. You know, like the brother said, that was a part why they was doing the PP loans and the loans and the unemployment, because they're trying to spark the society back to life with pumping money back into it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's being devalued. Everything is, all the prices of everything is rising. Everything's being devalued.
And people forget about the recession in 08.
Yeah.
We're in a
That's-
recession.
Yeah.
But that's when they started, 09, that's when they started to push the stimulus.
Kind of
Push
the
the
quantum
stimulus,
easings.
push
Yeah.
the stimulus. So, and they've been doing it ever since, but now
Yep.
we're back. They're back into the recession.
Go ahead.
It says, howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Mm-hmm.
We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Over with.
It's a wrap.
Shalakia.
It's a done job.
It's a done data. It's over with. America's over with. Like we're like circling the drain. This place is over with.
Hey, when you go to that word healed
Mm-hmm.
in the Strong's G, H7495 is a Hebrew rapah. It says to heal, to make healthier, helpful. But this one here, it says of hurts of nations involving restored favor.
Bro, that's the spirit. As soon as you said that, you got the brother Khabar on. He just put the same definition.
Yeah.
Oh, let me double check. Let me see if he put that. That's the spirit. He said healed. Yeah, what you just look up? Healed.
Yeah.
He just look up
Yeah.
healed. What is it? Strong's H7495. Rapah of hurt of nations involving restore favor, bro. That's the spirit. That's what you was just reading, bro. That's the spirit.
Man,
The brother just put it on here, and you was just reading it.
So think about the
Hit the
scripture.
water.
The
Y'all
scripture
was
said,
just ready to
the scripture said Babylon had been a golden cup.
Yeah.
That's favor.
Yeah, he had
You know?
favor.
So
yeah.
now we would have healed Babylon, but it's not healed. Like we would have restored Babylon back to its
This place ain't being restored.
Con.
They're trying to restore it. They're trying to restore it with the economy. For us, the brother you was mentioning about the stimulus check. Because when that economy pop, man, when that bubble burst, man, it's over.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah.
When you know when it really pop and burst, that's gonna bring in
Chaos.
It's gonna bring in
It's
chaos
gonna be chaos.
Yes.
Yep.
because the inflation is gonna go all the way to fuck up. Jake may be paying for fucking eggs. It's gonna be goddamn $15 soon.
Weimar Republic.
You know what I'm saying?
Venezuela.
But you gotta really, pay attention to the timeline on what they've been doing. Remember on how they start to raise up the, what do you call that shit? What is it when you get paid?
Salary.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about the minimum wage.
The minimum wage.
Yeah.
So they put in your mind, okay, well I'm getting it ain't $7 no more. It's $11 minimum wage. Oh, I'm making more money, but around you everything is going up.
Right.
So you would
Okay, we're gonna get you. Look, majority temp service jobs is 15 and up now. Majority of them is 15 and up. So we're gonna keep giving. We give you 15 and up. We give you $20 an hour, 23, 24. But everything around your life is going the fuck up.
Yep.
So it's really not doing nothing. But that illusion, that fiat, nigga, what is it? So let it be.
Right.
Yeah. So what fiat means what?
Promissory notes.
So let it be. You thinking that this shit is doing something.
But that's why America's Prozac nation.
Man,
That's
fiat
why-
is witchcraft.
That's why these motherfuckers getting high on opium, overdosing on crack and heroin and cocaine and
And you taking
drinking
shrooms.
themselves to death.
At a high rate.
Yeah, and taking these psychedelics. They're going crazy out of their minds. They can't figure out what the fuck is wrong. Figure out what's going on.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom."
That's a division. The Lord is putting a division in the earth. All right, He's putting a division to the point where it's division amongst the elites. Is a division amongst the congressmen, the Democrats, the Republicans,
At every level.
the households, goddamn the squirrels. It's a division amongst everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is feuding and fighting against one another. Even with this Kyle Rittenhouse situation, you have Edomites that's on the side of Jake's, the Black Lives Matter, and they're setting these things up to cause division, order abkeo. They're causing division. When you cause division, is a divide. Everything is gonna crumble.
Hey, Jake,
Divide and conquer.
Yeah, Jake, they saying, you might hear Jake on social media talk about we live in a simulation and shit like that. But what Esau is doing is he's creating these psychological operations where he's creating a narrative and forcing people into the.
Hey, can you get on my
prophecy,
page real
really.
quick, just to make sure we can hear everybody speak?
So back in Isaiah 19 and
I'm not on.
well, let me start at 1 again. Let me start at 1. It says the burden
on
of
Butch
Egypt.
Reveal.
The burden of Egypt. All right, we know America is spiritually Egypt. It says, "Behold, the Lord Yahweh rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it."
That's a discussion.
You see, it says the heart, meaning the mind. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof."
The spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. The spirit of Egypt is failing. right before our eyes.
Yeah.
Okay? It ain't that old 90s, let alone look, we ain't gonna go all, we ain't gonna go back to the 90s. We can go to the early 2000s.
Mhm.
We know how it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was life.
Yeah.
You know?
99 to 2000.
Yeah. So now it's no family, you know, everybody is demonic as hell, decadence.
Yep.
Everybody,
Morals.
the morals of the people,
The black woman.
the woman, you know, the men. So what we at right now is what we've been prophesying about, beginning with apostles, that this place is finna get to the point where it's gonna be misery.
Yeah.
It's slowly, I can see it. I can see it. It's slowly finna get miserable out here. You can tell by the vibration of the people.
Yeah.
You know?
This really quick, you said?
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Micah 7:6. It says, "For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter rises up against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house." So this is talking about the spirit of division the brothers just going into. It says, "Therefore will I look unto the Lord. I will wait for the Most High of my salvation. My power will hear me."
Yep.
That's perfect, because when the spirits start to fail, that's when really the separation starts to begin.
Yeah.
You got those that's gonna believe on the Lord,
Oh.
and then you got those that's gonna go after the side of Satan.
Kinda.
So back in Isaiah 19:3, it says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof." As we see in
The
politics,
council.
yeah, the
Woo!
council is
The
failed,
council
bro.
is over with.
Yeah. It says right, because they don't know nothing. They can't fix nothing.
They don't know what's going on.
You know.
Yeah.
They're running out of ideas.
Yeah.
Not even that. Like think about the chariots they seen. Like
Yeah.
their whole demonstration is failing.
That's right.
You know. Remember, in Obadiah it speaks about on how there shall be no more wise men in teaming.
Yeah. That's right.
So they're smart guys, and you know the wise guys, the ones that could calculate, and they through. They don't know what the fuck to do.
It says that in Isaiah 47.
Don't think that this devil got Don't think that this fucking devil got this shit under control.
He don't.
That nigga done got nothing under control, man. Cause the prophets is here.
That's right.
They have nothing under control. They're just winging it. They got the same bullshit with this dude in Waukesha.
Yeah.
It's the same bullshit. It's the same scare tactic, fear monger, goddamn false flag to scare people. And it's all bullshit. The Kyle Rittenhouse shit, all bullshit.
All emotional.
It was all emotional,
Yeah.
mental, mind fucking your ass. The nigga Ben was gonna get off. All right? Jake ain't even do a goddamn thing, so they had to call something else to happen. They already had the goddamn troops in Waukesha and Milwaukee.
Yep.
And it just so happened a nigga do the shit in fucking Waukesha. Goddamn niggas in Milwaukee don't even go to fucking Waukesha.
Unless they got a job.
Unless they got a goddamn
Yeah.
job. So what this nigga doing in Waukesha just driving through a fucking Christmas parade? It's Thanksgiving. Why is it a Christmas parade and we dealing with Thanksgiving?
Hey, it's like
Confusion.
we seen something on the chat. They was having a parade. They was having a Barney balloon. They poked Barney.
Oh yeah, the little,
Oh, the street
yeah,
lamp.
the little, yeah,
You
it's
gotta
fucking,
get
yeah.
by the street
Kids
lamp.
can't even have
Yeah,
fun.
you can't have fun no more. Kids even sobbing and shit, man. You know?
What's wrong with Bernie?
Yeah, precept.
I'm finna slack. It's a little bit more. It says Isaiah 19:3. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards." All right, and so that's basically what's been going on for the last since this COVID thing.
They trying to pump that witchcraft
You know,
up.
You got a lot of.
This is straight fucking sorcery right here.
Definitely.
All right, this is sorcery. They had military trainings going on 4 months before COVID hit. Now, 4 months before COVID hit is goddamn 2019.
July,
October.
October.
October, November. They was having training things with code names that goes back to fucking Greek gods. I can't think of the code names, but I did a lesson on it. I think No, I didn't do a lesson on it because I knew they was gonna cut that shit. But I still have that article. And the military in LA, in Dallas, I believe, Dallas and LA, around one of those fucking states, provinces. The military training had these two specific names on it. One start with an A, Apaya, or something. I'm gonna look it up. Actually, who got a let me see your phone.
Right here.
But this is sorcery. I don't want to say too much on here because I don't want this channel to get cut. Shit. I just put up the new channel and that shit.
In the meantime, I got a preset.
Go ahead with the preset. I want to look this up because this is real sorcery.
No, that's
real quick.
That's the map.
Yeah, Slocky.
This is
Go
my
back.
preset.
Hold on, real quick. Go back to that preset real quick.
This
Where
is
you at?
Isaiah 19:3. It says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof,
Right?
and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits,
Yep.
and to wizards. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord Yahweh, the Lord of Yahweh of hosts, armies." And so, and basically, that's what we're about to transition into.
Yeah.
Because America, the Western civilization, along with the whole world, is a global thing. It's a global effort.
Mm-hmm.
They're into that draconian law. They're into the whole, locking the whole society down. The whole police state, a policed planet, where they get to, basically control everything you do. And if you say anything out of whack, there's gonna be repercussions behind that. And that's the world. That's the world. That's the new world order. That's the world we're entering into. So
This is Micah 6:12. It says, "And I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers."
yeah, because that's what's coming, and that's what everybody pretty much. That's what they ran to when the society when it
started
collapsed.
crumbling.
So people actually chose. They ran straight to the witchcraft.
Yep.
Because everything else was pretty much the spirit, the music, everything, all entertainment and church.
This was the witchcraft, I
Really
think.
cut.
Yep.
It says, "Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands.
Yep.
And I will pluck up."
Hey, because the Lord, and that's you got a lot of entrepreneurs, you got a lot of people that dealing in idol worship, and they do it in an elaborate way, and make some money and shit like that. It's mainly centered around money, but the Lord is cutting that. He's cutting all that.
Yeah.
See?
And can no one can find a way out.
Yeah. And they trying to, but hey.
It says, "And I will pluck up the groves out of the midst of thee, so will I destroy thy cities."
Those are the places that they worship. You see, the Lord is about to destroy their cities. Which we're seeing. We're seeing certain cities. We've been seeing for the last few years, cities filing
I
bankrupt.
can't find it.
But how much more now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Being ransacked, set on fire.
And hey, the elites,
I'm about to look for it.
they're killing the businesses. They're killing all type of stuff. You got it.
"And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard."
That's right.
See, hey, but see that the righteous judgment is coming for the heathen, our enemies.
I got Isaiah 47:1. Say, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne."
Yep.
So hey man, this place America, man, ain't gonna be no more throne for this place, man. They say, "Oh,
Now, read that again one more time.
This is back in Isaiah 47:1. "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
Yeah, it says come down. Sit in the dust. Dust is a representation of confusion. Come down. You finna be humble. Come down, sit in the dust. This finna be a confused state. But hey, the serpent. Remember, the Lord said the serpent was gonna crawl on his. It was gonna crawl on his
belly.
go on his belly with the dust.
Yep.
Roughly paraphrasing it. I ain't got Genesis in my book.
Genesis 6.
You say something about dust, thou eat all the days of thy
The water, yeah, that's what it says. Yeah. Dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life.
Confusion.
Yeah, that dust represents confusion. So we're in that time of Esau don't know which way is up right now. Because you see, he see the prophecies. He see the chariots. See, like I said, by us speaking this, we're on a defense. Now they done made the sixth branch of the military. Now they're doing a whole new thing when it comes to checking out the space. And they didn't have that before.
Yep.
Well, they may have had it a little bit, but they're kicking that shit up.
Yeah, they 100 years behind. We think we behind on the knowledge and information, but really they really behind.
Them niggas is look. They're trying to counter what's going on.
Yeah.
You got something?
No, I got something to add to what you just
Go
said.
ahead. Go ahead.
This is from RT News. It says Pentagon creates a new UFO task force. And this just came out November 24th, 2021.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that same thing. Right. So we are on the offense. They on the defense. They see all the chariots. Remember, they didn't think this shit was gonna be real. Esau didn't think we was gonna wake up. He didn't think that they was gonna start seeing all these chariots. Now we know that the NASA and all of them, they were seeing this shit since the 60s.
Yeah.
Right.
But they were seeing that shit. Everybody in the world is seeing it now. If you never seen it physically in your,
Yeah, so
you
only
can see the shit on the,
military is seeing
you
that.
can see it,
Yeah.
you can see it on the internet. Now we have a threat. They already knew it was coming.
That's why
They had a state of confusion because they didn't believe it, and now they gotta try to wiggle around the prophecies. They gotta wiggle around and do certain things when they see the men of the Lord come up. You gotta hurry up. Project Megiddo.
Persecute them, put division.
That Project Megiddo ain't look. That's really about us. They ain't got nothing to do with no white supremacy. Them the white supremacists. You know, it had to do with just Jake, man.
We the biggest threat. We are standing in between them and their utopia and the fulfillment of them living. You know what it said.
That's what the letter of Haman was about. The letter that he was sending to the prophecies.
Yeah.
You go into the apocrypha, he said it's a malicious people. He said they ain't fucking with us.
No.
We can't be established if these niggas is here.
Hey,
Get that. Get
perfect.
it's in the apocrypha.
Cause dude, what's the dude that did the thing in Waukesha? I'm sure y'all want something Brown.
I don't even know the nigga
The
name.
guy that, yeah, I don't know the dude name, but
Let's start with a D.
But that goes.
Daryl
Yeah, Daryl Brooks. There you go.
Daryl Brooks. So they're trying to use him, trying to connect him with us, so they can call us terrorists, and so they can, create this narrative, so they can have people be like, "Oh, that's."
It's a mental thing. We're gonna say
Yeah.
Israelites. We're gonna say terrorists. We're gonna involve terrorism with Israelites. Then we're gonna involve Islam with terrorism. So we're gonna bunch Islam. We're gonna bunch the Hebrew Israelites together, the Black Hebrew Israelites together. It's all a fucking game, because of the truth.
Right.
Go ahead, whatever you got.
Because pretty much what they doing, is they standing on those enchantments.
That's it.
And they going.
They trying
full steam
to.
ahead and just pushing it forward is going to lead to those final prophecies being fulfilled.
Yeah.
Because they trying to, fulfill their agenda. This is same chapter he was in, Isaiah 47, and going to verse 12 though. It says,
God.
stand now in thine enchantments. When you go to that word stand, it's a line. It says,
What's up?
to stand, remain, endure, take one stand. So yeah, Esau he's standing on these his enchantments.
Yeah.
This is last stand too.
Yep.
Yeah, last stand. Yep. Yeah. It says, read that again. Verse 12 says, stand now in thine enchantments, and in the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah, because that's what Esau has been about since the beginning. Esau has been about nothing but sorcery and witchcraft. When you go back to the serpent in the garden, when you go into the word serpent, it goes back to the Hebrew word nakash,
Yeah,
which
Nakash.
means enchantment. This has been his devil's MO from the jump, to enchant. Sorcery, witchcraft. And that is real. It holds a vibration. That's why they were so fucked up. That's why Esau so fucked up that we found out the truth. Because those enchantments to keep us down. They thought we was gonna stay down until they reached their pinnacle, until they reached the highest of they was gonna get. Nope. And they saw those men of the Lord standing up on the highways and hedges. Now we gotta react to what they're doing. We ain't been on since we stepped on the scene through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, beginning with Elijah. He that have an ear, let him hear. All right, Abba Bivens. All right, since then, and on down to our apostles, all the way until now, this nigga has been on the fucking defense. We've been on the offense because when the prophets come on the scene, the things that we said out of our mouth, it begins to happen.
Yeah.
Remember, it said in Samuel. If somebody get that real quick.
Oh, he came down from the
No, just put in the blue letter or put in the Google where it says words fall to the ground. This is proof right here, man. The Lord ain't gonna let our words fall to the ground.
Right.
Beginning with the apostles, great millstone, beginning with their elders, and then all the way into us brothers from 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all the way till now, those that's in the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai. The things that we're saying, the Lord is not going to let fall to the ground.
1 Samuel 3,
In 19.
19.
Go ahead. Somebody read it.
It's 1 Samuel chapter 3 and verse 19. And Samuel grew, and the Lord was with him, and did none of his words fall to the ground.
Yeah, meaning the things that he was speaking, they was manifesting, they was happening. None of his words fell to the ground. So when we speak these prophecies and we speak, this could be the leading, when we hypothetically, spiritually make opinions, or what I'm saying, I'm just speaking, hey, when Jake say, I'm just speaking as a man, but hey, this could happen, blah, 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 and it end up happening. That's the Lord having a spirit on that man to say these things. It ain't written of prophecy.
Manifestation.
Yeah, Elder Ariella, a couple of months ago when he said, "This is it." Israel hit with missiles.
Yeah.
Literally 4 days
The
later,
war kicked off over there.
some shit had popped off. That shows the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah through his men. The words is not going to fall upon the ground. It ain't written in Israel's going to get struck with it. The things that the men of the Lord is saying, they starting to happen.
They like Elijah. Remember, he was able to bring fire down.
So these things is happening because we're out here prophesying. We're out here speaking these things to happen. That's why they're happening. So we got to really know what we speaking, because these things is coming from Yahweh. Yahweh gave the word to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai gave the word to the prophets. This comes from on high. So when we speak these things according to the Bible, these things gonna fucking happen, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord word don't go back void, man.
That's it. It says it's gonna accomplish wherever I send it.
That's right.
So if we prophesy, man, these things is happening.
Better stop fucking playing.
Like Elder, y'all like say, y'all better stop acting like this Bible ain't real.
Yep.
You better stop acting like this book ain't real, man, because this book is real.
That's right.
And brothers that have beginning with the apostles, and brothers that has begin to come into other men's labors who've been dealing for a certain period of time. Brothers have witnessed these things happening. You can't do nothing but glory in it that we have actually witnessed what the apostles have said,
Yeah, we're the witness.
and then what we have read,
Yeah.
and then what we have said,
Yep.
and they actually happening right now today. Stop acting like this book ain't real. Stop acting like this Bible ain't speaking.
That's right.
Go ahead. You got a precept?
I got that.
Go ahead.
What you had, where Jashar had quoted. So by Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void,
That's it.
but it shall accomplish that which I please.
It's-
And it
No, you got to keep going. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
Ooh, he sent his word out. He gave a word to the prophets, and the prophets are speaking that word. It's not gonna. Hey, whatever the Lord says is gonna happen.
That's right.
Literally, whatever the Lord says is gonna happen.
Like the Lord said, this place America's done.
Yeah.
And he meant that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's why the Lord told us in the scriptures. He said, "Be not afraid."
That's
You
it.
know, but these things must come to pass.
It
Yeah.
must come to
It must
pass.
come to pass.
It must
These things
come.
have to
If you
happen.
can get it,
Yeah.
Bible shot get that. It must come to
Hey, as
pass.
a matter of fact,
I got
when you
another one
once you
that
once you
go
get
with
your
that.
scripture, I wanna go back on this Isaiah 47.
Yeah, we can read the whole Isaiah 47 to be honest, because that's a hitter. That's the spirit because I had it
Yeah.
on my list as a note that I wanted to go through the whole chapter. So if we don't do it, we can do it.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah 47, we can
Cool,
do it.
cool. That's right there in itself.
That whole chapter is hard.
Yeah.
But that's why you can't.
Matthew
And Jake get
24,
mad because
6.
it's repetitive.
Come,
But
water.
this is.
You
like
get more
perpetual,
understanding
bro.
after you read it over and over.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this is perpetual. Like it don't
Repetition.
stop. Like we read it 10 years ago.
That is spirit.
The things was happening, but now it's like it's happening.
It's happening.
more and
It's
more.
happening.
Yeah.
I got it.
Go ahead.
The water. It's the book of St. Luke, chapter 21 and verse 9, and it reads, "But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions,
Mm-hmm.
be not terrified."
Hey, we in wars and commotions. We're in the midst of a war,
Couple of them.
you know, and commotions, which is uprisings. A commotion is hands up, don't shoot. Black Lives Matter. A commotion is Antifa. You know, those are commotions.
All this, and
Those are uprisings.
Bro, it's been a slew of
Man, this-
protests
Man,
in
what?
the last 10 years. You remember you had the 1% versus the 99%?
It was a
Yeah,
big
I saw Wall
thing.
Street, yeah.
Come on.
So these is the steps to understand measured out the time diligently in itself.
That's right.
The Lord gave us the understanding to know how to marginalize certain things, certain prophecies. This prophecy has to happen before this prophecy. Okay, we're in the midst of prophecies, but we're waiting on this prophecy.
Yep.
You know,
There's tons of stuff.
the prophecy of the mark of the beast is here. We're just waiting on the next level of that mark of the beast to hit when it's mandatory.
Yep.
When he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So we already here. We just waiting for that next kick.
Yep. That's right.
And that next what, birth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the birth.
Yeah. We the birth pains, yeah. You got it, go ahead.
This St. Luke chapter 21 verse 9, "But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass.
That's it.
But the end is not by and by."
Yeah, I mean, and it's not yet. You know, the end is not gonna be right here, right now. Guess what? These things are leading up to the end. So guess what you have to do? You have to keep your eyes open and watch, because what we're seeing, what we're speaking, what we're experiencing is the end of this world.
That's it.
You know.
No
We're
kingdom just falls.
Yeah, we're seeing the Lord visit this place.
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
fall in
Yeah, exactly.
Days time.
God.
Remember the
Remember-
prophecy was that
70 years.
70 years of Nebuchadnezzar. The Babylon was supposed to fall in 70 years, but did it fall in 70 years? No.
Yeah.
It took time to fall.
Well, that's what completion. They had to complete.
That's
7
it.
years, completion.
What about when you go into Revelations 20, when it speaks about Satan being
Being loose from his prison.
being loosed and all that? He didn't
23.
right away fall.
Right.
You know, the pagan Roman Empire didn't fall in one fucking day. That shit, it took time. It took a couple of years for it to actually. It was the breaking down of the society first
Yeah.
before they got pushed out the way. It's happening now.
Yeah.
And they scared of that shit. That's why they made a documentary called The Browning of America. I mean, niggas is taking over. That's what the Browning of America.
Hey, it's like while brothers was breaking that down, I started thinking about a good example, like a home hospice, right?
Mhm.
When somebody that's dying pretty much, and
Yeah.
pretty much just you know they're gonna die. You just kind of like
Just
watching
waiting on them to die. You just waiting on
But
them to.
it takes time, but eventually they wind up dying.
They wind up.
That's how America is. America
That's
is on home hospice, man.
Yeah. America's on hospice, goddamn.
CTD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Circulating train, CTD, yep.
Got a precept.
Got it, you got it.
Sorry. Yeah, because pretty much things is tarrying, all right, but like scripture say, though it tarry, wait for it. You know, and I got that right here. What's that word going to delay? But this Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right? Wait, where you start from?
Habakkuk 2 and 3.
Start from 2.
It's the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth.
Yeah, the vision is speaking about prophecy. Write the vision. Make it plain upon the tables. All right? It's plain upon the tables. Because we understand it.
The tables is the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
Proverbs 8:9 is plain to those that have understanding. So write the vision, the prophecy, speak it, make it plain upon the tables. He that runneth may read. Go ahead.
It say, verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right?
But at the end it shall speak.
That prophecy is yet for an appointed time. But at the end, that prophecy is gonna speak. That means it's gonna manifest.
It's gonna reveal itself.
Like the mark of the beast. In the end, we're at the end. But it's gonna get the token when it gets to the point where cause of all, both free and bond, rich and poor. You know, this is the agenda. The agenda is through the V. The agenda is through the V. I got a book on it. Every time I try to post it up, motherfucking Esau fucking strike my channel or delete the video. But the book is Behold the Pale White Horse. I'm sorry, Behold the Pale Horse, page 444.
Now you read the first time Behold the White Pale Horse? The Pale White Horse.
No, it's
Behold the pale horse.
Yeah.
Behold the Pale Horse. I said it. Behold the Pale Horse on page 444. And it speaks about the tagging of the people. And it tells you in that book that they're going to do it through medical. Facts.
But then that would make sense.
And what the fuck is they doing?
Medical.
Through fucking medical. And the Beware of the Pale Horse was in the fucking 1999.
Yeah, okay.
All right? So this was a fucking agenda, man.
Yep.
All right? So no, we're not scared of this shit. It's an agenda. This has to happen to push in the end of the world.
Well, what did the Lord say when he go to fill his belly? They show him.
That's it. These proud ass niggas will put it in the book. They put it in the protocols of the Learn Edits of Zion. They put their plans in there. They got their code words, the code lingo, and all that shit. But through the spirit, that shit is getting broke the fuck down. You know, and it's being revealed.
Right. And
That's why these devils on the defense, because we revealing the things that they doing,
Yeah.
saying, thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And see, that's why they got to cut.
How would they know?
They're never gonna
They're
know.
never gonna know.
Hey, well, that open that 1 and 6, all
Yeah.
the things that Esau searched out.
Hey, Salaki, can one of y'all get Job 5 and 12 real quick?
Yep.
I'm already in Job, so
It was something else that was being read, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that.
You was
Yeah,
reading.
yeah,
Was reading
Habakkuk
something?
2.
Go ahead, finish it up.
Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right?
But at the end it shall speak.
We at the
and not lie.
end. We at the end. Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Yeah, though it delay for a certain period of time. A year go past, 2 years go past, 3 years go past. Somebody
Well,
real
it was
quick.
since 2013. Remember March 23rd, 2013. You remember that?
Yep.
That's when they said the chip was gonna be mandatory.
Yeah.
Read that part again. Somebody give me Jeremiah 51 and 46. Jeremiah 51 and 46, real quick. Read what you got, Ahmad. That last verse you just read. Read that part again, please.
It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Mm-hmm.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yep. So you gotta wait for these prophecies to happen. You get this long. It's called long suffering and patience. Go ahead, Jeremiah 51 and 46.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 46. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land,
Though it tarry, go ahead.
a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that, in another year shall come a rumor.
Right.
And violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Yeah. So one year a rumor gonna come, another year rumor gonna come, another year rumor gonna come, and then violence That's when it's going to be activated. So though it tarry, wait for it shall surely come to pass. The violence in this motherfucker is going to happen.
That's the sign.
The people coming against each other is going to happen.
That's the sign.
Violence in the land is going to happen.
Yeah.
Ruler against ruler is going to happen.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 3:25. It says, "Be not afraid of sudden fear,
Mm-hmm.
neither of the desolation of the wicked."
Yeah, sudden fear. All right? Because it's finna get real out here. You gonna go to sleep at 10 o'clock, you gonna wake up at 4 in the morning with a motherfucker kicking in your door.
Staring down the barrel.
He's gonna, hey, we in the wintertime. 6 in the morning, it's still nighttime. You gonna wake up, getting up for work and shit, and it's gonna be fucking troopers in the goddamn streets. You gonna be driving to work, and it's gonna be troopers in the motherfucking streets occupying. Remember all Besieged, the movie with Denzel Washington. The next fucking day, it was martial law.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
The next day, it was martial law. Come on, man, this shit can turn just like this.
Yes, sir.
Literally, as we speaking about it right now, they can have some shit happen at 1 in the fucking morning, some type of crazy shit. Breaking news. Everybody getting alerts on their phone. Martial law come 5 in the morning. These motherfuckers roaming through the cities.
Hey, well, they just did it too.
Shit
I read an
can go.
article earlier. They just did it in Australia. They deemed it a state of emergency.
See? And remember, we was already been in a state of emergency since Trump.
Trump, yeah.
We in different phases, though. It's a phase to this thing. This has to happen. Okay, we're going to put this in. You know?
That's why Biden said we're getting impatient.
Yeah. See, he want this shit to go, nigga.
Hurry this shit up.
It's about that time. Go ahead. That's it on that. Go ahead.
I got it. You want
Yeah, cause
Yeah, whatever you got.
Yeah, because you brothers mentioned, you know, how Esau really trying to push his new world order to the max. But the Lord going to do this to him. Read that.
This is out of the book of Job,
Real
chapter
quick.
5 and verse 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right, the enterprises, they success. You know what I'm saying? They if you look up the word device,
Corruptus. What is
Well,
that?
yeah,
Annuit. What's that on the dollar bill?
Coeptus.
Annuit corruptus. That's their
Their
success.
agenda, their
Norris Ordo
establishment.
Seclorum.
Yeah, Norbis Ordo Seclorum.
Their enterprise is their establishment. That's what they're trying to bring to pass.
Yep.
The New World Order.
The New World Order.
and then if you look up the word device, go back to the Hebrew word maksha haba, means they thoughts, you know, they plan, they purpose, their invention.
Yeah.
You know, so they trying to exercise their
Stage
invention.
attacks.
Stage attacks and all that shit.
Yep.
Well, we know their MO now, because what they gonna do to push everything into chaos, they're gonna really have to turn everybody against each other. So we know we're gonna be at the forefront of it.
That's in the protocols.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in the protocols. I got that. Yep.
So they're gonna be doing what they did with this whole situation in Waukesha. They're gonna keep using that same narrative,
Yeah.
I think I remember telling brothers
right
about
along
that.
with other shit.
Actually had a vision that it was nighttime and we was out in the city and everybody that seen us was trying to kill us, man. But the Lord lifted up that standard, man. Like he was ragdolling them, man. You know, tossing them like for real. He was tossing them, you know, down the block, up the block, you know. And but we was trying to get away from them. So I mean that's coming. The Lord is showing us, man, that in that day, yo, this is coming. You know, persecution and Jacob's trouble, all of these things, man. You know, that the Lord is about to, you know, punish these other people, but the Lord's gonna stand up for us though in that time too.
Oh, they put the standard in that day.
That's right.
Uh,
A standard that goes back to a way of escape. So the Lord's gonna remember the scripture says that the Lord knows how to deliver out of the way of temptation. Roughly paraphrasing.
The Lord
Yep.
knows how to deliver the just out of temptation.
That's it.
He knoweth how to preserve the wicked until
Woo!
the day of judgment. Man.
That's hard, man.
what
That's
my
hard.
favorite, man.
That's hard.
God. You want me to read?
When you hear that, it's like you
No,
could
this-
you
that
could
part.
be walking, and you can get beamed up, and that nigga right there can get hit with a missile.
Yeah. Scripture say 2 in the city.
Yeah.
2 of the city.
You can be walking, and whatever it may be, you can be whatever. You can get beamed up, and right when you get split, you get beamed up and this motherfucker go this way, they get hit with a missile, man.
That's why the Lord told us to be
Power of the Lord.
faithful even unto death, man. You know,
Shit is
because you might get put in a situation where you might think you finna die. It might be a missile headed straight for you.
Yep, you gotta have that faith.
Yeah.
You better not doubt. Oh, this is it. Nope, you better have in your mind. I'm finna get beamed. I'm finna get beamed. I'm finna get beamed.
That's right.
That goes into the
Yeah,
righteous
that's
scarcely being saved.
What guy in the spirit? Because scarcely
Deliver.
means at the
How
last
should I know?
moment.
Deliver.
Scarcely means to be in a dangerous moment and being in the last moments.
The last
that's where
moments. You gotta have that faith to the last moment.
It's like it anyway.
Pray for that, man. You gotta.
But it's that two in the field that the brother I Rob mentioned. It's the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 40. And it reads, "Then shall two be in the field, and one shall be taken, all right, and the other left."
That's it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. This says, verse 41, it says, "Two women shall be grinding at the mill, and one shall be taken, and the other left." Select to say.
No, it's 24:41.
Oh, it's like 24:41. Select.
No.
It's in my 144.
Yeah.
Select. I thought I said it wrong. It's Matthew 24 and 42. It says, "Watch therefore, for ye know not what hour your Lord doeth come."
That's right.
Because this is all going to happen as a thief, and the Lord has set it up in that way.
Yep.
And that's why 1 Thessalonians 5 say we know that the day of the Lord come as a thief. See, the elect know everybody else is really going to be caught off guard, and that's the difference. And it really makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, shit. I'm about to I feel this.
Keep going. It's verse 43.
We gonna get like two more.
"But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up."
Yep. And the watching is what we're doing now. We're watching the news. We're paying attention to the spirit. Filtering through this world. That's the part of the watching. We seeing the signs. We're watching for the the blood moon, all of those things, man.
Let's say it in Acts.
Yeah. So we're just watching. Joel too. So we're just watching. We're occupied to keep our fucking eyes open.
Kind of like part of prophecies.
That's
Yeah,
it.
because so nothing will come and startle us.
That's
or
it, yeah.
surprise us. Because ain't none of this shit a surprise at this point.
No, it
Isaiah
shouldn't be.
33 and
It
6.
shouldn't be.
Right. It's typical behavior of
Yeah.
the devil.
That's
You know,
it.
They're going to be hysterical. They're going to do all they can to fight for their
Even with this
existence.
fake ass flag shit.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is typical. Like, nigga, you ain't got no new tricks.
None.
It's cookie
No
cutter.
new tricks. You gotta get an ugly, goofy looking nigga. Dreads, beard, bug the fuck out.
SoundCloud
A horrible track record. Like, the nigga got a horrible record. Like, the nigga shouldn't even be out in the open right now. That's how bad the nigga record is. But why is this nigga out in public?
That's what I'm saying. Whoever
It's
bails him out,
it's a fucking
yeah, need to be shot.
man. This is
They probably came to him, in there. So like,
man.
Dude,
I don't even think the nigga did the shit.
I
don't think he did it. You don't know who was in driving that mother.
Yeah.
It's pictures. It's things that's out that they said it was a fucking cracker. It was an Edomite who was driving that shit. There's pictures out there. It was an Edomite in a fucking red SUV. Driving it through that nigga was probably somewhere high.
He looked high.
The nigga looked retarded.
Woke up with his face on the news. What the fuck going on?
I'm going to their house. Like somebody called him and told him like, yeah, we're blaming it on you.
That nigga, man,
Well,
I don't believe the witchcraft of this fucking faggot.
Well, it's like cookie cutter. Like, when you look at something that's cookie cutter, it's a
They gonna block
mold,
this
and
fucking
it's the
video.
same mold for everything. Like the modern house.
I have a feeling.
It's the same material. It's the same base. It's the same architecture. It's cookie cutter. Look at a new subdivision. Every house is the same.
You
Now
just
it's like-
explained America.
Yeah. Every agent provocateur, false flag attack they have, it's all the same.
Same dumb shit.
It's all the same.
If it's It's not broken, don't fix it.
This shit is stupid.
They call it.
And your ass stupid
He's
if you
a terrorist.
believe it. This shit is
That was the
stupid.
first thing he said, man.
Little people die.
Stupid. Oh, it's connected to the Kyle Rittenhouse case.
How?
Yeah.
Stupid.
It is.
Niggas didn't riot. Oh, you just gonna run through a whole bunch of crackers in the van.
What was his belief set on it? He said in the song.
Nigga was pro-Hitler.
He said he was a terrorist in the song he made 5 years ago and shit.
What? You so stupid, nigga.
No,
Nigga.
it was shorter than that, but
The nigga made. He's so.
they're using it.
How you know it's how you know that it's bullshit is because the nigga made a video 2 days ago. How did nigga make a video 2 days ago?
Right.
It's just like that South Park shit.
Yeah.
Incident, event happens, and then it's on South Park. The nigga rap name gets put out. Now the nigga made a rap video two fucking days ago with the car in the video. Esau, shut your stupid ass up, man. Y'all niggas are stupid.
That's the same SUV that he ran over the people with. The fuck, man.
He's a rapper,
It's the
a
rapper.
Walker Shaw rapper.
Hey, but you know the thing is, they're not gonna be able to come up against the spirit, man. And they trying their best to demonize it and whatever. All publicity is good publicity.
You can't do nothing. Somebody get that. You can't do nothing for the truth. You can't do nothing against the truth for the truth because, all jokes aside, what they're trying to do is they're trying to build up a case to get brothers. That's it.
Yep.
They did that in an ancient
Rome,
world.
yeah.
They did it in ancient world. They got to make a
Make that
case
Rome
so they
fire.
can get kicked up out of Rome. You know, which is kicked up out of America, which could be imprisonment and. If we see you, we gonna have to, be vagabonds. Whatever city it may be in, it could be this city. Shit, we got troops around this big, so hey, you never know what we have to do. We gotta flee or, whatever happens, gonna happen. We can't stop the shit.
God, even with Yahweh Shai, they was bringing up false accusers against him.
Yeah, you gotta bring false accusers.
And he was warning the disciples, the servant not greater than his master. So in like fashion, we get persecuted as well, so we gotta expect it.
That's it.
Yeah, because that means what? Like you were saying earlier, they on the defense. That means y'all losing.
Yeah, right.
Y'all losing.
Esau losing like a hoe.
Well, that's in the scriptures. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you, and
Right.
say all manner of false."
So you think we supposed to be mad and crying and sad? If you offended about your name being put out there, then you ain't the man of the Lord. This comes with the territory. But let's get some scriptures.
I got one real quick.
Go ahead.
This is going back, piggybacking off the witchcraft too, because what we witnessed in Waukesha, that's witchcraft. This is Nahum 3:4 says, "Behold, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts.
Right.
Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts." And now,
We're talking about the Lord of the universe, the master of the universe is against you, America. Period, point blank. We ain't gotta say nothing else after that.
Beginning with Esau, the so-called white man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm on 10% too, so.
and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdom thy shame.
Yep, all the evil things been revealed.
Secrets.
Yep, all your secrets. All of your secrets have been revealed. All of the lies have been revealed.
Yeah.
The witchcraft, the sorcery, what it takes for you to make it, everything has been revealed.
Yeah, well, you can just eyeball it now. It says, "And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock.
Mm.
And it shall come to pass that all they that look upon thee shall flee from thee, and say, Nineveh is laid waste.
Yep.
Who will bemoan her? When shall I see comforters for thee?"
Yep.
That's it.
The land of the free, home of the brave, Nineveh. It's America.
Gone.
This shit is laid waste. It's gonna be over with. It's gonna start with the chaos and the commotions of the society and civil unrest and anarchy and things like that. But then ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is gonna return and destroy this place with the holy angels. That's it on that. You got one more?
Yeah, that was.
Who else got something?
I got something that.
What you call the
Yeah.
can't do nothing against the truth before it comes.
You get that last.
Did that? Okay.
Yep. But whatever y'all
Let's
got,
just stick back.
whatever y'all got it.
It's the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 23, and it reads, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Yeah, when he think he's finna get his enterprise established, where he has all his ducks in order, so to speak, you know, when he's finna fill his belly, meaning he's reached a level of his success. You when your belly is full, you're good. You know,
You consumed everything.
yeah, you consume, you're good. You know, there's some there's some good eating.
Yeah.
You know,
He eating too.
And he
yeah,
get
yeah,
comfortable.
there's some good eating. So when his belly is full, go ahead.
It says, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him,
That's it. It'll strike him through.
and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
That's it. While he's eating. So while he is at his peak, he's eating. This devil eating. When he gets to that point where yeah, the world is mine.
Right.
Soon as he's finna grab some Kool-Aid to wash it down, smack it out his motherfucking
That's it.
hand.
Yeah, the Lord gonna let him see that. He's gonna see the finish line.
He gonna sit down and the world is mine.
Yep.
And that's when the Lord gonna come back. Go ahead, finish that up. There's some more on there.
Okay. Verse 24, it says, he shall flee from the iron weapon,
Yep,
and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
that's it. Ain't no escaping.
Yeah.
You at least gonna flee, but
Yep.
then still, man.
You gonna get destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 25, and it reads, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, it's like, yea, the glycerine sword cometh out of his gall.
Mm-hmm.
It says, terrors are upon him.
On every side.
It says, all darkness shall be hid in his secret place.
Yeah, it's talking about when ultimately the thermonuclear missiles come and destroy this place. That's what it's going into.
Okay.
That glittering, what did it say, glittering?
God say glittering sword
Yeah,
cometh.
yeah. Think about a glittering sword. Now, you got to understand parables and what the prophets was seeing in their dreams and visions. A glittering sword. You know, like if you think about a sword, right? You just throw that motherfucker, you see the... Like that's the missile. All he can think about, oh shit, like a
That's
sword,
weapon.
Yeah.
like a glittering sword. It was a missile,
He said, "Oh, that shit's what? That's a
Oh,
weapon. It has
shit.
to be a weapon."
right? That's what they're seeing.
But even when you look, just to add to that, even when you look at a airplane, right, when they first take off into the sky from like a distance, it looks like a glittering sword.
Yeah, you can see that little. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, from like the sunlight on the side of it.
Right.
you know?
Right.
And too, when it said come up out of the gall, that's talking about the missile asylum.
Yep.
When it come up out of the
The silos, yeah, come right off it, and it breaks off. You got the rocket, and it breaks off, and go ahead.
It says, a fire not blown shall consume him.
Yeah. So. Does if you throw a sword, will the sword catch fire? Okay. This is the same chapter, the same right after that verse. This is how you know it's speaking about destruction. You ain't finna throw no motherfucking sword and fire destroys things. Go ahead.
It says, it shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
Yep.
The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
That's it. That's it. Hey,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap. They're gonna be destroyed. The Esau's other nations ain't gonna be rising. Esau's nations ain't gonna rise up. All right.
The allies, the little allies.
You got something?
I just had James, the 5th chapter.
Go ahead. Whatever you got.
It's the book of James, chapter 5, and verse 1, and it reads, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
Yep.
Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten.
Yep.
Yeah, during this pandemic, you had all the elites, Bill Gates, the dude at Amazon. They all they all struck rich after when this pandemic they had.
Yeah,
a
Elon
large
Musk,
increase.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos.
Yep.
And they gonna deliver you.
Yeah.
Verse 3. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields.
And really, they actually took every resource in the world during this whole pandemic.
They bought up all the farms. And
So
the
that's a
lands.
fulfillment.
Yep.
Literally seeing them preparing or trying to save their souls from the destruction that's coming. It's scriptures say, "Riches profit not in the day of wrath."
That's right.
Behold, the hire of the laborers who have ripped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth. And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabbath.
Meaning
Lord,
armies.
Armies.
Armies, because that's what he's coming with. He's coming with it.
Lord of the Sabbath.
He's coming with an armada. He's coming with the fathership, and he's got an armada.
He got his own navy, nigga. The Lord got his own navy. He got his own air force.
Yeah.
He got his soldiers.
Spiritual force.
All in one.
You know.
Said the Lord is a man of war.
Hey,
Right.
they mimic from the Lord.
That's right.
To the best of it.
Verse 5. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in a day of slaughter.
Yes, you've been wanton. You look at the word wanton, that means you've been displaced. You're just going around consuming things. You know? When something is wanton, like you're wavering, you're wandering. You know? But that's not good. That's no more, man. You're not gonna have the ability to do that anymore. The money which you've accumulated, the treasure you've accumulated to actually go all over the earth and pillage and destroy and ransack is no more, man.
We'll take that. Thank you.
Right. You've heaped up treasure for the last time, man. Just to give to us.
God. When you go into that word, Salaki, when you go into that word wanton too, it goes into spatalao. It says to live luxuriously. You say that?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
To live luxuriously, lead a voluptuous life, give oneself to pleasure.
Capernaum.
So undisciplined. Really goes
Yeah.
to
America.
undisciplined and then
Riotous
covetousness and all of that. Yeah. Riotously, yeah. Yeah, because what have they been doing? Sacrificing babies and drinking blood and shit.
Yep.
You know? Living the good life. Living the vida loca while they put everybody in the 17th century way of living. The
Yeah.
style, you know?
And lastly, verse 6. Ye have condemned and killed the just, and he doth not resist you.
Yeah, during the time of slave trade, when they brought us over here to the tyrannies of America, they raped, robbed, and murdered us, man.
Yep.
You know, so all that shit coming back to you, nigga.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what they celebrating today. Well, you know,
Yeah.
Well, payback is gonna
I believe
gonna
it
happen.
says in Obadiah verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee.
That's right.
The reward shall return upon thine own heads.
That's right.
That's right.
Uh,
That's the recompense.
That's right.
payback.
I got
Yep.
a precept.
You got precept. Go ahead.
Get
Huh?
into the scripture that says, Slamberg, what you brought up, he swallowed down riches, but he bombing it up again. Can't say it. So, but this is Job 14:5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
That's it.
You know, so you can't go not 1 second, 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, you know, past that appointed time that the Lord have set for him.
Many tekel of farsa.
Right.
Writing on the wall.
That's it. The writing on the wall. Yeah, you've been wanting, baby.
Well, they got
Shit, it's over with.
So, and they feel they had more than they can possibly wish for, man.
Yeah, it's over with. Just give it up.
And everything that we seeing now is just a last ditch effort to try to extend past that period,
Yep.
past that appointed time.
Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah,
He's reaching it faster and faster.
Right.
stupid ass. He trying to make it so where he. Yeah,
He reaching it
and
faster.
he reaching it faster and faster by the things that you doing.
Hey, it's funny. That's like the movie Final Destination. You know, they'll know how they gonna die, but then they'll try to everything to try to avoid that.
Alter it, but you end up
Then
still dying.
You lead it right to.
Like the bitch survived in this movie, but the next movie the bitch got caught. That's Esau. You're gonna get cold. All right. So any more precepts?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You got one more?
It's your last one.
Okay, go ahead, out.
This the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8.
Uh-huh.
We can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
That's it. You
That's
can,
the scripture we supposed to bring out the first time.
yep.
Yeah.
You can do nothing against the truth
That's
before
right.
the truth.
That's right.
So no matter what this devil does, no matter what type of sting operation, no type of attack, coup, whatever the fuck you want to do, nigga, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. You know, you set up agents, you only fulfilling prophecy. You come and lock brothers up and imprison brothers and defame brothers, you only fulfilling prophecy.
You work
So
for
you
us.
can't. That's it. You work for the Lord.
Work for the Lord. Yeah. Come.
You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. So everything you do, you're only acting as a character in this movie that you was designed to do.
Well, Salaki, you will be working for us. In the
No.
kingdom.
So
Can the axe boast against his how you go? It's like, yeah.
that's it. This Proverbs, the brother put in Proverbs 21 and 30. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord Yahweh.
It's plain and simple.
That's it.
Bro, I hope the Lord give us a spirit to just
That's
laugh
the spirit.
with you, and when we laughing at you, it just brings you closer to fear and just not being able to take it no more.
Yeah.
I can't take this.
Silence.
Pierce your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's recording these spirits.
Correct. Yeah, for real.
Yep. So, hey, with that, we'd like to give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakadash. Ain't that honest our apostles, great millstone. Good.
Hey man, peace, salutations to the hopeful elect, man. A Bible ball.
Bible ball.
Shalom.
Shalom.